So I'm starting this video inside of my car because today I need to equip my car with all of the things just in case. I am very much the worrywart and the what if monster, and so that tends to play a lot of my head, mainly because I've had experiences in the past where things have happened and I was like, dang it, if I only had those items with me. So today we're going to be equipping the car with all of the things because currently the state of the items that I have in my car are either non-existent or they're just either low or just really bad. So let's talk a little bit about what are those pieces that I have in my car currently. In the backseat of my car, I have this little, these are super popular on like TikTok and Reels and stuff, but I ended up getting one for Christmas from my brother, and it's just a little zipper pouch that has kind of this clear piece to it, and you can store things inside of it. I think technically it's like for makeup or makeup brushes, but it's a little bit dirty. You can kind of see that. Like, that's nasty. And some of the items in here are probably not, ew, it's sticky, it's gross, ew. So we need to like clean this out. So basically what I've done is that I keep items in there as just like a refresher, because there are moments when I'm traveling between schools and I'm going different places, and I leave really early in the morning and I either need to refresh on deodorant, let's not be gross, but I need to like take care of myself. I don't want to be the stinky person. So I need to refresh on deodorant. I might have makeup things. Let's say I have a spill that I need to clean. So having wipes, having static remover, especially during the winter because that stuff starts to get a little kind of dry out there. But having all of those little just necessary items are important to keeping myself looking presentable or feeling presentable and making myself feel confident, because the last thing that I want to do is walk into a building speaking with administrators and not feel confident or comfortable with who I am physically. So having just like a little grab bag is something I highly recommend, even as a classroom teacher. I don't know if I have any video footage of this, but when I was teaching, I always had a closet or an area in my room that had a little basket. And the basket basically had all of the things: deodorant, static remover, toothbrush, toothpaste, and extra pair of like eyeglasses, because my contacts might have fallen out and I can't find them and I need something to be able to see with. So I would always keep an old pair in there. I would have a brush, maybe a hair straightener. I don't have that in this car, but like having something like a hair clip, something to tie my hair back in a bun, like all of those little necessary items are critical. Now I do have this little space like right here in my car, like empty wet wipes. It does have a little bit of makeup that I've kind of kept in here. However, it's a small space, like it's not really big. And so I would like to find something that would allow me to keep some makeup pieces like in here. But I also like to keep things like gum and mints, that type of thing. So the goal is that we're gonna run to Target, and then we are gonna come back, open up the doors because it is hot. It's actually a beautiful day outside, but it is hot in this car. And we're just gonna refresh it and make it feel like I have everything I need for beginning work. Because I don't wanna be caught in a situation where it's like I need a Band-Aid because I'm like, I don't know, I was chewing my nails, which I tend to do when I'm anxious. And I've got a cut or something and I need to put a Band-Aid on. I need to have those things in here just in case. So that is the goal. We're gonna just stock up, grab all of the things that we need, and we're gonna head over to Target to do that. Yay! I have made it to Target. So when I was in a meeting earlier today, I feel like sometimes my brain is just going, and so I have to write things down. I didn't want to have like my phone out or anything like that during work. So I just wrote it onto a sticky note because that was just the way my brain was working. But I have a list kind of all of the things that I feel like I need to have in this car, in order to, not stress, to help relieve some of the anxiousness of moving from school to school to school, because it is not my favorite part. Love working with people. Just don't love having to go from one school to another and trying to figure out where to park and where the bathrooms are and how to get into the door. Like all of those things really stress me out. But here are the things. I'm just going to list off some of the items that I'm looking for. Deodorant, gum, mints, static spray to get rid of static, wipes, Clorox wipes, any form of like a spot remover would be ideal in case I get something on my clothes. Band-aids, a little bit of makeup. I don't need a ton. I just need something fairly basic that if it's raining or something happens and I need to retouch, I can retouch my makeup. Hair clips, hair ties, dry shampoo, so a little bitty one of those. Toothpicks, maybe a toothbrush if I can find one. Some hand sanitizer. And then I'm also thinking of like pantyhose. I know that sounds weird and that's probably very old fashioned. However, it's really nice to have pantyhose versus socks because one, they're not as like heavy and they don't get hot as bad. And on top of that, it's really nice wearing them because sometimes TMI. It's like you're up, you're presenting, you're moving, but you're wearing like sandal type, not sandals where you could see your toes, but like some sort of a clog and you feel like your feet are sweaty. Don't want to have that feel, which is where like pantyhose come into play and are actually kind of helpful in this situation. So thinking about getting some of those just to keep them in my car. I've purchased some, but I need to get a few more just so that I can kind of have. So that is the goal. We're going to go in, grab these items and then head back home and then try to get him into this car and get my car somewhat ready to go. The mini aisle is the perfect place to find all of the things that I am looking for. It is fantastic. Welcome to my dining room. So I need to show you all the goodies that I got. Now I will tell you that I did not get everything that I need. But I have a couple of items that I'm missing in my Amazon cart currently. So all I have to do is just hit buy. That's always the hardest part. I just keep things in my cart forever. So I ended up getting some Clorox wipes because I know we're out. And I want to just be able to like wipe some things down inside of my car just to get it again, refreshed, feeling good. So got some Clorox wipes. I did find, I don't know why I hate saying this word, but I did find some pantyhose. However, they're $10 flipping. Like I remember when my grandmother wore pantyhose, like they were not that expensive. Why are these so flipping expensive? Whatever. I bought them. I ended up getting a comb to be able to brush my hair. So I have one of those because I would sometimes forget to bring a brush with me. I do have a little one that I put in my bag, this little bitty wet brush, but sometimes I just, you gotta have it in the car. I did end up deciding to do a toothbrush and toothpaste. I don't think I'm gonna end up using it, but it's still nice to have just in case. So I got that. Ooh, this is not for the car, but currently one of the things that's one of my favorites is the Chobani creamers for coffee. And is it too soon? Never, never. I really want it to be like fall. So I got the pumpkin spice creamer, which I am so excited to be able to try. Okay, so got that. Ended up getting 2 boxes of Band-Aids just because we need some for the house as well. I've got some Lysol to go because you just never know when you need some Lysol. I ended up getting some Tums because I'm old and sometimes I need them. I got some tissues because again, you just never know when you need some tissues. I got some wipes, which these are sanitizing wipes, and then I got some wet wipes for when I just need to like wipe off my hands. I got some little hair scrunchies because I just need some extra ones, and these felt like they would not damage my hair as much. Got some car Febreze to help it smell fresh. I got a hair clip for the car. I got some hand sanitizer. What's the hype with all of these? I feel like this is like such the thing right now, and I have to like get it. I mean, that does smell good. All right, that does smell really nice. Got some toothpicks, or floss picks, deodorants. I also got one of these Hydro Slick blades that if I need to, you know, touch some things up, I can have the ability to touch some things up. I'll leave that up to your imagination there. Dry shampoo, which is also important if I am just feeling like it's looking a little rough. As far as makeup goes, because I have some bronzer in the car, I also have some blush in the car. I decided to just do some quick concealer and then also eyebrows. So those are the two things that I just kind of purchased to add to that. And then I got some gum because you always just need to have gum just in case. Okay, so these are all the items that I ended up getting, and now I need to figure out how to get these all organized. So I'm gonna put some of them into this container. It's not very big, and then other things are going to end up going into a separate storage bin that I'm just gonna have to find and see what I can come up with. That is gross. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was actually able to get quite a bit inside of my little pouch here, which feels good. I got my Band-Aids, I got both types of wipes, I have my comb, my tooth flossers, the sanitizer, a lot of things. There's only a few things that I was not able to get inside of it. So I like this. I wish it was a little bit bigger. I believe there is a version it's from the brand that I just got luggage from. It's BEIS. I don't know how to pronounce it. But they have a version that comes in like a pack of 3, I believe, or a pack of 2. I would love to get that. I'm just gonna wait until Christmas. So I don't need it that bad right now. The things that I was not able to get in, so those are going to be the Lysol spray, the dry shampoo, and the toothbrushes. Inside of this one, I was able to get my makeup and also some additional lady products just in case, because you just never know. So I have that in here. This is going to go in my glove department. The other thing goes in the back of my car. I just kind of put it underneath the seat right behind me. I'll show you where that goes in a second. But right now what I want to do is try to get my car cleaned out a little bit. It is a little bit dusty and just kind of dirty. So I brought out 2 different things. I have my Armor Guard to wipe things off, and then I also have a spray for my leather chairs, so I need to kind of wipe everything down. That is going to be the goal right now. I'm going to stop talking and hopefully get this all cleaned up. Ignore the mowing that's happening in the background, but I wanted to show you the final product because I was able to get my car cleaned up. I actually got some reinforcements because Trent came out, he was done with his meeting, came out and was able to help me vacuum out my car, which it desperately needed it because I had not done that since we had been to the beach. So a few things of just where I've put the items that I've purchased in my car. Okay, so again, ignore the mowing that's happening in the background. But inside of my glove department, I was able to put up here at the very top the items that have makeup and also some feminine products. I also have a few bags, which this is kind of like a fun little history about me. So when I was really little, one of the memories that I have of my grandmother, my abuela, she would go grocery shopping, and when she would come back, one of the tasks that I had to do was to fold each of the grocery bags like this, because it saved so much more space than just balling them up. So I remember sitting at the kitchen table and she would have me fold these, and I remember her making me some tortillas, and I would typically have that with either chocolate milk or like a Diet Coke or Coca-Cola, and it's just a fun little memory. So I still do this today, and I've even shown my boys how to do it. So those items go in there. I also had, static guard. Totally forgot I had this giant one, so I'm not gonna purchase anymore. But I put the toothbrush and toothpaste in there. I have my 2 sprays. This also had some little extra Band-Aids, which I'm glad that they're in here, but I feel like this is gonna clog up super quick, but it's fine for now. Then I have my handy dandy little item here. Now typically this is where I end up putting it in my car. So let's go to the back. So in my car, right there in the very middle, you see this little space here? That's typically where I house it. So I just place that little item just like that. That way when I'm sat here, I can just reach behind and be able to grab it. So that's very accessible for me. And then in the center, this is still probably not as organized as I should have it. I need to get some of my little Velcro straps to be able to Velcro strap these pieces in. But I have 2 cords. One of them is for my phone, and the second one is a USB-C so that I can connect it to my laptop or my iPad if I need to charge it inside of my car. I also have my hair clip in there. But then on top of that, I have a little cleanser to be able to cleanse like my screen that I have up here. So it's a nice, easy way of being able to clean that. I also keep some mints. I have my gum in here. And then this little tool is a Bluetooth, like Apple AirPlay, that allows me to just be able to get into my car, and it automatically connects to my Apple AirPlay here, which is fantastic. Trent got me that for, I believe it was my birthday. I could be wrong. But there are my cords. There's my clip. Makes it somewhat clean and clear. I still need to get those little zip ties in there, but overall, my car's looking really clean. Like, check out my floors. Everything's looking really nice. So I know I've shared a little bit about this before, but one of the things that I like to do is I have a bunch of presentation materials that I like to keep inside of my car. So I have, I think most cars, and I actually have to get this thing out of the way, because these things have to go back to work. All this has to go back to work. But I have this little space here that I have a little projector, I have a speaker, I have a tripod, just in case something happens, because I've definitely had that happen to me already. I have those items in my car that I can pull out. But I need to grab these materials. 1, 2, and 3. And I need to get these situated to where they can be in here and grab them if I need them. Okay. So that is it. That's all the stuff that's back there. The last thing that I have is my cart. So it's a 4-wheel foldable cart that I love to use for when I'm presenting. It's even great, honestly, to have if you are a teacher and you have to bring in a bunch of stuff at sometimes. I mean, it's just so much easier than having to tote it all around. So I have that just in case. And then all of those items will end up getting taken back to work. So that is it. That is me getting my car organized. Today was the first official day that everybody came back to work. Tomorrow is going to be my first day out and about on the road. So wish me luck. I hope that you guys are having a really good start to your year. I'm hoping my year starts out really, really well as well. Sorry, I had to come in because people were walking their dogs and I got self-conscious. But I hope that you guys are having a really good start to your year and that hopefully everything has just gone really smooth and you are enjoying getting to know your students. Tomorrow is going to be like go time for us as staff developers. So lots of things happening, but I feel so much better about having my car ready to go just to have all of those items that in case something happens, I have those items with me. There are a few things that I do need to still get. I have those in my Amazon cart like mentioned, and then I'm just gonna add to it as the year goes along. So hope you enjoyed listening to Walter drink some water, and now he's eating his food because he has to have one of us around him when he's eating. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know if you all have some items inside of your own classroom that you just kind of keep as like a storage and as a just in case. If so, what are some of the things that maybe you have inside of your baskets or your bins in your classrooms that maybe I missed? I would love to be able to hear some of those items. So again, thank you so much. Be sure to like, subscribe if you have not already, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I upload a brand new video. I'll catch you all next time. Bye.